Hello, everyone, and welcome to Phone Skills. Thanks for joining us today, and look forward to some great learnings. So, get your notepad out, take some notes, and any questions, feel free to give us a call. 408-899-6737. Always a free consultation, and we look forward to hearing from you and seeing you next time around. So, let's get started. Phone skills. Consistency is the key. So, as we go down this path, we want to have standards. So, the key to consistency is having standards, setting standards, and making sure the team is performing to those standards. So, what does that look like? Performance standard number one: smile. Smile till it hurts. I recommend having a mirror on everyone's desk so they can see what they look like, because people hear what they see in the mirror. So, I actually had a mirror set up when I was in my old HP days that said, "People hear what you see," and right on the mirror. Because so if you're smiling, it comes across. If you're frowning, it comes across. If you're slouching like this, it comes across. You can hear it in people's voice. So sit up, stand up, get stand up tables, even better for your the team. So smile until you feel it before picking up the phone, and that's answering inbound and outbound. Okay, have mirrors next to all your phones so you can hear what they're saying. We just talked about that. So, number two, answer the call after the second ring, but before the third ring when possible. You're answering on the first ring. People think you don't have anything to do. So, before the second, after the third, not the fourth. So that's a good standard. It's try to get into that habit. So greet people by saying good morning, good afternoon. Action Coach of Santa Clara. This is Joe. How can I help you? So do not screen your calls. Everybody knows that if you're screening them, don't screen them. It doesn't. Don't do it. It's rude. If you have to put somebody on hold, ask for their permission. So may I put you on hold for a minute or 2 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it is, or offer to call them back. And if you offer that, make sure you do. If you have to put someone on hold and go look for someone, don't say someone is in a meeting. They're with someone, or they're with a client, they're with a customer, they're with a client is typically the best. Because if they're in a meeting, it's like, well, call them out of the meeting. So they're always with the client. People understand that. Listen attentively and give out positive strokes. The most two powerful words in positive strokes is "that's right." So it says, whatever they say, that's right. That's right. And ask questions. What can I do to help? How can depending on where you're at, get the scripts together. Ask questions, um, and find out what's really going on. Um, thanks. Thanks for your call. Just so I can help you best. Be okay if I ask you a couple of questions, and then have your scripts together. Okay. If you're not sure how to develop your scripts, give me a call. Some before you know some questioning softeners are, can I just ask you a question? By the way, incidentally, I like, can I just ask you a question? I hardly ever have someone say no. Questioning cycle is, you ask a question, listen intently, um, positive stroke, take a note if appropriate, and then the next question, and have this set up in your scripting. If you have a CRM, make sure you're taking the notes in your CRM. Number six, give out a little piece of information and talk in the client's language. That doesn't mean a foreign language necessarily, but listen to what they're saying, repeat back words that they're utilizing, try to match their tone and tonality. If you can identify their VAC, visual, auditory, or kinesthetic style, by their words, match that. If you haven't been through the DISC VAC training, please go watch that video, DISC VAC Communications, and that will help uh, illuminate how to speak in the client's language. And then always think about it from the client's perspective. What's in it for me? I used to teach my sales team, pretend the person you're talking to has a tattoo of WIIFM on their forehead. The first thing you do if you think like that is you got to smile because they got a tattoo on their forehead. And then it puts you in the right reference of mind. It's about them, it's not about us. So the key there is it's about our customers, it's about our clients. That's who we're there to take care of. Number three, check the caller's temperature and ask detailed questions. When I say take their temperature, is that what you were looking for? Does that make sense to you? Is that the next step we want to take? So making sure that they're aligned with where the conversation's going, and if they're following your scripts. If you're trying to set an appointment, is that what you're looking for? Will that time work for you? And this is all about the scripting and the question-based selling process. If you haven't watched the question-based selling video, recommendation, watch that. So some temperature checking questions. How does that fit with what you had in mind? And then go into a detailed question of assume the sale, confirm the order, confirm their phone number, email address, and all the other particulars. Get the information, ask them the final questions, and then the key is silence. Okay, will that time work for you? And give it a long pause. Let them talk. After the order, shut up, schedule the next appointment, and get the next steps going. You don't need to keep on rambling. And then thank your client and leave them on a high. Make sure you've got your scripts in place. Okay, if you need to develop scripts, now the scripts are not meant to be read verbatim. They're a context, not content. Okay, so because I'll say things that you won't, you'll say things that I won't, but have the context of the scripts. So they have the main ideas. It doesn't have to be done verbatim. And then make sure you've got your objection handling scripts in place. Okay, this takes practice. So if you're not sure how to handle objections, there's only about 5 or 6 objections in any type of business. Identify those objections, put your scripts together to address them, and implement them into your scripting process. And then it's all about creating raving fans, and that's how you do it. Any questions, please give us a call, 408-899-6737, and great good luck on your phones. Have a great day. See you next time.